Hey there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are celebrating the newest release from Trinity Stamps, the Happily Ever After release, and doing that with a hop. So check the description box below for the next stop. And yay, the Summer Blooms stamp set is back. I'm so excited. This stamp set was part of a kit. That kit sold out, but they just brought back the stamp set so you can buy it individually with the coordinating die set. I love this set so much. I'm going to be sharing a few extra cards at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. This is the Simply Sentimental Love. This is not a new set, but it is one of my favorites in a line of Simply Sentimental stamps. So I'm going to use that one, but I wanted to show you there is a happy set. All of these sets have bold words that go with smaller supporting sentiments. You can die cut out the stamped word, you can die cut out the word in cardstock by itself, and there's a shadow layer that you can mount that on that's the same die that cuts out the word. It's just so super cool. I love these sets. So now let's jump into making the card. I'm going to stamp out the largest image from the Summer Blooms set with some black ink on some white Copic friendly cardstock. And I'm going to stamp that 2 times, so I have 2 of these for my slimline size card that I'm making today. And now we're going to jump right in to Copic coloring. You can see the lids of the markers that I'm using there on your screen. For my largest bloom, I'm starting out with R22 as my largest or darkest color. And I practiced and tested out some markers on my paper there so I could really get a feel for what I wanted to use. So my mid-tone marker is R21, and then to blend all that out, my softest color is R02, and I just love the coral feel of this color for these blooms. It's so beautiful. Then for the smaller blooms, I'm going in with some yellow. So my darkest color is Y17, and then Y15, 2 markers I use together a lot. I love this yellow combination. And then my lightest color is Y06. Now this one is really bright, so it's going to give a nice highlight at the edge of each of these petals. Check that out. And then it's time to do the greenery. So I am doing YG05 as my darkest color on these rounded leaves, and then my lightest color is YG01 for the nice glow on the edge. That looks really good. And then the other leaves I'm going to go in with darker colors. So G19 for my darkest color, and then G14 for my mid-tone, and then I'm going to go a lot lighter on the edge for, again, that highlight on the edge, and that's G12. And I just love how the coloring on this turned out. I think it's just gorgeous. Such pretty colors that remind me of spring and the coming warmer months. So I will bring in the coordinating die to die cut out both of these. I have the markers I used here, but all of the darker or the lighter green colors I did not put in the cup for some reason. I don't know what happened. But for the parts that stamped solid, they're black. I wanted to change that up a little bit. So I brought out some metallic watercolors, and I am painting over the top of the black stamped areas that are solid, and it just transforms this, and I love how this looks. So think about doing that for images like these that have a mix of solid and open images. And then I decided the centers of my yellow flowers would look really good with some gold. So that's how it looks, all finished, ready to go on my card. But I need a background. I have this background already done with the Good Morning Sunshine stencil set. This is a 2-piece set. It has etching in it, so once you stencil one of them, you can line it up and stencil the second one, and it gets, you know, this beautiful result of a lined up sunshine image. Love it. Big enough for a slimline card, A7, all the sizes. I splattered that with some gold watercolor, and I'm going to set that aside to dry and bring back that Simply Sentimental Love stamp set. Stamp that with some clear sticky ink, and I'm embossing it with some gold glitter powder. It's so beautiful on this black paper. Oh my goodness, I love how it turned out. So cool. Again, there's a coordinating die for this. This is also the shadow layer if you die cut out the word love instead of stamping it. Like I said, these are such cool stamp sets. and the coordinating dies just take it up a notch. All right, I'm going to lay that on my card where I want it to go so I can figure out where to put my supporting sentiment, and then I can remove the word love and go ahead and stamp that. So this says everything about you, and I'm stamping that with some VersaFine Onyx black ink. It's just really intense black ink with a little bit of pigment in it, so it's going to sit nicely on top of the watercolor splatter, on top of the ink I already have going on in this background. So next, I can add the word love right above that, and my sentiment's ready to go. Both of my floral pieces I'm going to attach to my card with some foam squares, and it's just going to kind of frame that sentiment there. To bring my flowers up a notch, I'm highlighting them with a white gel pen, and they're just looking so gorgeous. This stamp set has to be one of my favorite floral images. On the inside, I'm using the Simply Sentimental You. Yes, I know I did not stamp it straight. I'm still sad about it, but you know, I'll let it go. It's okay that it's not perfect, right? Please tell me it's okay. Next, I'm mounting my card front panel onto my card base, and then I have my slimline card ready to go. I just need a little bit of embellishment because I'm an embellishment kind of girl. I am using some rhinestones from Trinity Stamps. You can see they have them in like every single solitary color. You must check out the embellishments at Trinity Stamps if you've never done that. They have the most amazing variety of embellishments, sequins, shakers, pearls, baubles, clay bits. Oh my word. So that was Extravagant Emerald that I just used. And then I'm going to do Androdite Sparkle. So a dark green and a light green on here, just like my petals. I needed another touch of that green on my card. So I'm putting those in and around my blooms, and they're kind of a rhinestone with an iridescent finish. So they pick up the colors around them, and they have a kind of a rainbow finish. They're just really amazing gems. I use them all the time. If you watch my videos, you've already seen these gems before. I love them so much. Okay, so that finishes off my card, and I want to share with you some other cards I already made with this set so you can see just some different ways to use it. And I do have videos of these cards. I'll try to link them in the description box below if you want to check those out too. But you're also going to want to hop along with us. Remember, this is part of the Happily Ever After release, and there are going to be other videos showcasing the new products in this release, and you're going to want to see those. I also have a full release video for you to check out that shows you every single product in this release. And it includes this card right here. It showcases that Happily Ever After stamp set, and I stamped the blooms in the background. So be sure to check out that video. It is linked for you below, and I will have the products I used there as well. I thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy this hop and find lots of inspiration, and be sure to comment as you go to be entered into our giveaway. I will see you guys all again very soon on my next video, and I want you to know that I appreciate you for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Feel free to chat with me in the comments below. Happy stamping! Bye!